Welcome to this video exploring DHEA. We'll look at the science, the marketing hype, and the potential risks of this widely misunderstood supplement. This program is brought to you by the Series of Thoughts team as part of the Health and Wellness series. DHEA is often marketed as a fountain of youth in a capsule, promising muscle growth and anti-aging effects. The logic seems simple: replace what declines with age. But is this narrative accurate? Biologically, DHEA is the most abundant steroid hormone in the human body. Produced mainly in the adrenal glands, levels peak around age 30 and decline steadily as we age. DHEA acts as a prohormone, a precursor that the body can convert into testosterone and estrogen. Marketers use this biological pathway to suggest that supplements offer a natural, physiological tune-up. While millions of dollars are spent on DHEA, scientific consensus is limited. It's important to remember that a natural decline in hormone levels due to aging is not the same as a clinical deficiency. The scientific verdict on DHEA is tiered. There is legitimate clinical use for specific conditions, modest evidence for some wellness outcomes, but zero evidence supporting the bold marketing claims made to healthy populations. Despite widespread use, there is only one FDA-approved DHEA-derived drug, prasterone, which is indicated for a very specific condition in postmenopausal women. Research has shown DHEA can help patients with diagnosed Addison's disease. However, these results do not apply to healthy individuals, for whom such interventions are unnecessary and potentially harmful. A major Cochrane review examined DHEA for menopausal symptoms and wellness. The findings were inconclusive, showing no meaningful improvement in quality of life and inconsistent results for sexual function. For athletes, DHEA is often touted as an anabolic aid, yet the National Institutes of Health confirms there is zero evidence that it improves athletic performance in healthy adults. Athletes may still use DHEA because its short half-life makes it hard to detect in standard tests. This strategy is about circumventing anti-doping rules, not achieving real performance gains. Supplementing with DHEA can lead to significant side effects. These include androgenic effects in women, such as acne or hair growth, and potential issues like gynecomastia in men, alongside long-term liver strain. There is also a cardiovascular warning. DHEA use can negatively alter your lipid profile by decreasing good HDL cholesterol and increasing bad LDL cholesterol, raising systemic heart disease risk. The greatest danger often lies in self-prescription. Many consumers take DHEA without ever testing their baseline hormone levels, potentially disrupting a system that was already functioning correctly. Ultimately, marketing often confuses natural aging with medical deficiency. Remember that lifestyle factors, like managing chronic stress, are often the more effective and safer intervention point than supplements. The regulatory status of DHEA is complex. While the 2004 Anabolic Steroid Control Act banned similar compounds like androstenedione, DHEA remains legally available as an over-the-counter supplement, creating consumer confusion about its safety. Before choosing supplementation, consider evidence-based lifestyle changes. Adrenal health is highly sensitive to stress, exercise, and nutrition. Managing these areas can support natural hormone equilibrium. Contrary to the myth of youth restoration, rigorous trials show DHEA has no meaningful effect on fatigue, cognition, or body fat. Aging is a natural process, not a hormonal error to be corrected synthetically. Medical reality dictates caution. High-dose DHEA can trigger androgenic effects like hair loss or acne. It may also disrupt lipid profiles, specifically lowering protective HDL cholesterol, which increases cardiovascular risk. Systemic risks are serious. DHEA may stimulate hormone-sensitive cancers, trigger manic episodes in those with mood disorders, and dangerously interact with medications like blood thinners and breast cancer therapies. Regulators have taken notice where it matters most. WADA and the NCAA prohibit DHEA, classifying it as a banned anabolic agent, reflecting the medical consensus against its unsupervised use. Some research indicates modest benefits for strength in frail, older populations under clinical supervision. However, these highly specific findings do not apply to healthy individuals seeking performance enhancements. The persistence of the DHEA myth is driven by marketing that exploits the natural decline of hormone levels. Many consumers prioritize an anti-aging shortcut over the lack of clinical evidence. In summary, science does not support DHEA for cognition or longevity. Lifestyle factors remain the superior, proven route for performance, while the precursor logic fails to acknowledge how the endocrine system self-regulates. Beyond the bottle, remember these 3 rules. Prioritize proven lifestyle wellness, avoid unproven chemical shortcuts, and always consult a physician for hormone concerns rather than relying on over-the-counter purchases.